My dear, my chosen one, before the sun rose, the heavens whispered your name. That's why your heart beats now. You can already feel the pull of something much bigger than yourself. The divine hand has written your story into a history so amazing that even angels lean in to listen. Today, on September 8th, the Archangel Michael speaks, and his words carry a power you cannot ignore. A millionaire's final wish is being passed to you. My child, stop and listen to these words. This is no accident, no random event. God does not create random paths. He designs destinies. And today, you are the heart of it. The one who was forgotten will now rise. The one who cried in silence will now be called by name. This moment is holy, and to miss it would be to turn away from the door the heavens have opened for you. Listen closely. The millionaire, with their last breath, wrote your name into eternity. The riches of this world are tied to your spirit. They make you the holder of something so grand, so unimaginable, that your enemies will weep quietly. Before I share more, I ask this. If your heart is awake now, subscribe to this divine flow of messages. This isn't just content. This is how the heavens support you, bringing everything into harmony. By subscribing, you tell the universe, I am ready, I accept. I will not miss what is meant for me. Beloved, don't take time for granted. It's not tomorrow, it's not next week. The heavenly hours are now on September 8th, and the angels are bringing you grace. Something is moving into your hands, but also into your legacy. It will change the course of your life, and those who doubted you will stand in awe. Right now, you can feel the miracle stirring in your chest. This spirit confirms it. Every word you read takes you further into alignment with the destiny that is already unfolding for you. The millionaire's wish isn't just about wealth. It's about the divine realization of your true self, the moment when your hidden crown is finally revealed. And I say this with love. Every moment you hesitate, the shadow of doubt tries to steal what is rightfully yours. That's why Michael urges you, open your heart, believe. Step into your destiny now, my beloved. You may wonder, why me? Why would a millionaire write my name? But the heavens answer before you can even finish the thought. Because you were chosen, because you silently carried your pain, and because your heart was tested in ways no one saw. The treasure of this world is now tied to your name, because God finds joy in lifting the humble. This is no accident. Divine justice is unfolding, and Archangel Michael is waiting for you to finally hear it. You've felt forgotten, haven't you? Doors closed, opportunities passed by, and people who promised to stay disappeared without explanation. But now, the greatest door of all has opened. Not by human hands, but by the final wish sealed in heaven with golden ink. Even death could not stop your blessing. It passed through the veil to reach you today. What happens if you ignore this moment? You already know that the cycle of waiting, almost reaching your miracle and watching it slip away, will continue. That's why Michael's words are so powerful. Do not miss this moment. Do not wait. Do not think that tomorrow is promised. Today, September 8th, is marked in heaven as the day of grace being passed to you. You are the vessel. The miracle will not wait for your doubts. It will only wait for your courage to accept it. Right now, you may feel a trembling as you read this. And that trembling isn't fear. It's recognition. Your spirit knows the truth when it hears it. The final wish that carries your name isn't just about money. It's about honor. It's about destiny. And it's about breaking the chains that generations before you could not break. This legacy is not just for you. It is for your children, your family, and the generations to come. The heavens are rewriting history through you. Archangel Michael draws closer, and I hear his words burning like fire. Beloved, you are standing on sacred ground right now. This message is your sign. This wealth has been hidden, this secret sealed, until now when the heavens have chosen this hour to reveal it. And yes, your name is written on the scroll. Do not think of this as just words on paper. This is a miracle unfolding. My dear, pause for a moment. Remember every time you were ridiculed, rejected, or made to feel less than. Those voices will soon be silent because when this blessing reaches your hands, it will not only give, but it will also prove your worth. It will show the world that you were always chosen, always protected, and always destined for something greater. That is why God led you to read these words today. Even now, while your thoughts race, the heavens are shifting. Angels are opening the vault, flipping through papers, and uniting people. What was once hidden is now coming into the light. The wish of this millionaire was not just legal, but also spiritual. God Himself has tied His last breath to your new beginning. You are reading this by no accident. Divine timing has brought you here. And Michael whispers once more, "Tell my beloved, if they miss this, they miss the miracle. But if they open their heart, if they believe, if they hold on tight, nothing on earth can stop what is already destined for them." My beloved, the heavens bow whenever they speak your name. You may not know it, but every prayer you whispered in silence, every tear, every question, "Why me, Lord? Why must I carry so much?" has been written down in the heavens. And today, September 8th, these records are being opened. Archangel Michael steps forward, his sword shining brightly, his voice filled with urgency. "Tell my child the truth," he says. "The final wish of the millionaire has written your name into the very fabric of destiny. You are now the owner of something beyond what words can describe. This is no ordinary message. The scroll that carries this truth was sent to you at exactly the right time. Take a moment to think about it. How many people are there on earth right now? Billions. And yet the heavens have chosen you. Not your neighbor, not the person who seemed to have it all. Why? Because your journey has been marked by strength, by silent struggles, and by scars no one else saw. You didn't break when life tried to bring you down. You stayed strong even when the storms of life battered your spirit. The heavens recognize your resilience, and now they are honoring it with this incredible blessing. The last act of the millionaire before he left this world was to tie his wealth, his empire, and his secrets to your name. That's why Michael urges you. Do not miss this moment. Do not turn away. Do not hesitate, because this is not just about money. It is destiny. My dear, the heavens bow whenever your name is spoken. You may not know this, but every prayer you whispered in silence, every tear you shed, every question, "Why me, Lord? Why must I carry so much?" was carefully noted in the heavens. And today, September 8th, those records are being opened. Archangel Michael steps forward once more, his sword glowing, his voice filled with urgency. Tell my child the truth. The millionaire's final wish has written your name into destiny itself. You now hold something greater than you can imagine. This is not just a message, it's a divine moment in time. The scroll was sent to you, and the heavens have chosen you for this. Reflect on this. There are billions of people in the world, yet the heavens have chosen you, not the person next to you, not the one who seemed more successful. Why? Because your path has been defined by perseverance, unseen struggles, and wounds that no one else has noticed. You stood firm when you could have fallen. You remained strong even when the storms of life tried to tear your soul apart. The heavens honor this resilience, and now they are blessing you. The last act of the millionaire before leaving this world was to bind his wealth, his empire, and his secrets to your name. That's why Michael says, do not miss, do not refuse, do not hesitate, because this moment is not just about money, it is about destiny. Child of light, destiny is not a random thing. It is not left to chance like dice being thrown into the air. It is preordained, sealed, and it opens only when the appointed time comes. That time is now. You may have thought your waiting would never end. Maybe you even whispered to yourself, "Has God forgotten me?" But the truth is, God has been preparing a miracle so powerful it needed time to be ready, and that time is today. The final wish of the millionaire is the vessel through which divine justice is being worked into your life. You were once forgotten, but now you will be honored. As you read these words, I know doubts may begin to creep in. Is this really meant for me? Can something this important really have my name on it? But listen closely. The voice of Michael roars through the heavens. Yes, beloved, it is your name and no one else's. This is no mistake, but part of a divine plan. Every letter of your name is written in the heavenly books. The very air around you is shifting because something powerful is moving. Hidden legacies, lost opportunities, and closed doors are suddenly bursting open wide. Not because you earned it, but because you are chosen. Can you feel the excitement stirring in you right now? That pressure in your spirit, the rapid beat of your heart? It's confirmation. The angels are gathering when the truth is revealed. The heavens do not play games. Your destiny is too great. That's why Michael urges you, do not turn away from this message. Every second of hesitation is a second you risk losing the miracle that has been prepared for you. This is not fear, it is urgency, born from love. Take a moment and think back to all the times in your life when you were on the brink of a breakthrough, only for it to slip away. How many times did you find yourself standing on the edge of something great, only to watch it fade? These cycles of loss and disappointment end now. That is why this blessing is so urgent. You may not realize it, but the enemy would love to distract you right now. But if you stay, if you hold on, and if you keep your heart open, this legacy cannot be taken from you. It was signed, sealed, and it has now been delivered. Beloved, remember those nights when you cried in silence, those times when you gave so much but received nothing in return. Remember when you planted seeds of love and faith, only to be betrayed. None of this was for nothing. The heavens keep perfect records, and now the scales are tipping in your favor. The final wish of the millionaire is not just about wealth. It is about balance, justice, and the revelation of who you truly are. You are extraordinary. You are marked. The angels smile as they witness your faith growing stronger. Michael says, tell them that their faith is already opening doors. Do you understand? The more you embrace this, the faster the heavens will move for you. This message is more than just words. It is an activation. It is a spiritual key placed in your hands. And with this key, you are stepping into the reality of your legacy. Imagine the silence of your enemies, their astonishment when they see what is unfolding for you. Imagine the peace in your soul when you realize that God has never forgotten you. He has been preparing something unimaginable all this time. The day of your blessing is not in the distant future. It is already here. And here is the proof. You are reading these words right now, on this very day, at this exact moment. The heavens have arranged this for you. Now, let me reveal something deeper. The millionaire chose you, not by human logic alone, but by the guidance of a heavenly whisper. In his final hours, the angels nudged him, and their hand wrote your name. Perhaps they didn't know why, perhaps even he didn't understand. But God knew, and Archangel Michael confirmed it. That's why you are hearing this message today. What has been sealed in the spirit is now being made known in the physical world. Beloved, you may have wondered why your life has been filled with delays, setbacks, and unexpected losses. It is because the enemy feared this moment. He feared the unveiling of who you truly are and the blessings that have always been meant for you. That's why he tried to bury you under pain, distract you with chaos, and drown you in doubt. But you made it through, and your survival was enough. For now, God himself is fighting on your behalf. And Michael brings this message. Your inheritance is yours. Your name is yours. Your blessing is yours. Every angel in heaven rejoices when God's child finally receives what has been theirs all along. And right now, the heavens are roaring with joy. You're not just hearing these words, you are stepping into the fulfillment of your destiny. Your soul feels it, which is why this message pulls at you with such weight. You can't ignore it, because this isn't dissatisfaction, it is a sacred covenant. And let me tell you, this blessing is far more than you can imagine. It's not just about money. It's about freedom, influence, and the doors that generations before you couldn't open. You are breaking chains. Beloved, you are entering a new kingdom, and your life will never be the same. People will look at you and say, truly, the hand of God is upon them. My dear, the scroll of destiny is not opened frequently. It opens only at the right time and only for those chosen. Right now, you stand before it. Your spirit knows this, which is why you feel that something greater than yourself is pressing upon you. Archangel Michael leans forward, and his voice, like thunder, echoes with pride. Beloved, if you knew the magnitude of what has been given to you, you would never waste another second in doubt. The final breath of the millionaire carried your name into eternity, and now the heavens confirm it. Every angel celebrates when God's child finally claims what was always theirs. And right now, the heavens are filled with joy, because you are not just hearing the message, you are stepping into its full realization. Your soul knows this to be true. That is why you feel the pull of this message, the weight of it pressing on your heart. You cannot ignore it, because this is not just information, this is a covenant. And I must tell you, this blessing is far greater than you can imagine. It is not just about money, it is about freedom, influence, and opportunities that past generations could never open. You are breaking chains that held your family for years. Beloved, you are stepping into a kingdom where your life will never be the same again. People will look at you and say, truly, the hand of God is upon them. My dear, the scroll of destiny is not opened often. It opens only at the appointed time and only for those who are chosen. Right now, you stand before this scroll. Your spirit knows this truth, which is why you feel a stirring inside, as though something greater than yourself is moving in you. Archangel Michael leans forward, his voice like thunder, yet full of tenderness. Beloved, if you only knew the greatness of what has been entrusted to you, you would never hesitate for even a moment. The final breath of the millionaire carried your name into eternity, and now the heavens confirm it. Pause and imagine the ink on this will, on this document, this final statement. Every letter was written with divine guidance. Every word was sealed, and your name was written not in weakness, but by God's will. Do you understand the weight of this? Even when their time had passed and their flesh had weakened, the heavens ensured that their last act would be the beginning of your new chapter. That is why this message is more important than anything you have ever read. Child of light, you have often been overlooked, underestimated, and ridiculed for your humble beginnings. People doubted you and spoke as if you would never rise above. But God delights in raising the humble. Now, through this legacy, through this unexpected blessing, your story is changing in a way no one could have planned. This miracle will have people saying, only God could have done this. You may wonder how someone you barely knew, or perhaps didn't know at all, could have tied you to their last will. But the heavens remind you that people are simply vessels through which divine plans unfold. God places names in people's hearts, whispers in their ears, and guides their hands. The millionaire was chosen to be an instrument, but the true author of your blessing is God Himself. Archangel Michael only delivers what has already been approved by the heavens. Do you remember the nights when you prayed and heard no answer? Do you recall how silence filled your space, and you wondered if the heavens had closed their ears to you? Beloved, that silence was not rejection. It was preparation. It was a time when the heavens were getting ready for this moment, guarding the treasure until you were ready to receive it. And now, whether you feel ready or not, the miracle has come. My child, forces tried to stop this blessing. Shadows whispered lies, and people tried to claim what was never meant for them. But Archangel Michael fought for you. His sword of light cut through the darkness, and his shield protected the will, the desire, and your name. Now, despite the struggles, your legacy stands untouched, waiting for you to claim it. That's why he speaks with such urgency. Do not miss this moment. Do not doubt. This is your time. Think about what this blessing will mean for your life. Imagine how the burden you carry will suddenly vanish. The chains of financial hardship, the limitations, the doors that were locked in front of you, they will break apart. It's not just about money, it's about freedom. It's about entering a place where you can breathe, give, and live without fear. God does not give you scraps, He gives you abundance, overflowing and more than enough. But even now, the enemy tries to distract you. He wants your thoughts to wander, your heart to doubt, and your hands to slip away. Why? Because he knows that if you stay focused, if you believe, and if you fully accept this blessing, the seal will break and your miracle will flow. This is why this message is so urgent. The heavens know how close you are to missing it. But Michael stands as your protector and calls, "Stop, listen, accept what is rightfully yours." Beloved, remember this. When the heavens move, they don't do it halfway. They don't give you part of the blessing and withhold the rest. When the scroll opens, it opens fully. This means that your legacy is not just a piece, it is the whole. It is complete, overflowing, and ready. The millionaire's final wish was never just about wealth or property. It was about legacy. They were compelled to write your name because you are the one chosen to carry this legacy. Listen closely now. Every generation in your family has cried out for a breakthrough. Some of your ancestors prayed for the freedom you are about to receive. They dreamed of a life without chains, but they never reached it. That is why the blessing comes to you. You are the one chosen to break the cycle, to lift the burden, and to wear the crown. The heavens have timed this message for exactly this moment. This is no accident, my child. This is not a fleeting thought or a simple inspiration. This is a command from the heavens. Today, September 8th, the heavens celebrate your name. The angels are releasing the inheritance, and Archangel Michael speaks words that will change your life. The final wish of the millionaire is calling you. You are the owner. Accept this. Let it resonate. For once it takes root in your spirit. Nothing on earth can shake it. Beloved, even as I speak, the angels are moving. They are connecting people, opening doors, whispering in offices, and placing your name where it belongs. The world may think this is all just chance, but you and I know this is divine order. You did not stumble here by accident. You were guided every step of the way so that you wouldn't miss this moment. Now the choice is yours, to open your heart fully, to believe completely, or to turn away. The heavens are calling you through the voice of Michael. Do not miss this moment, beloved child. This is not a coincidence, not a fleeting thought, and certainly not a fantasy. This is your divine destiny, written long before your birth. The same God who created the stars, who gave a name to every wave in the sea, whispered your name into this legacy. And Michael, the warrior of the heavens, stands guard today, saying, "Do not let them slip away." Remind them their name is on the scroll, their blessing is sealed, and their time has come. You may wonder why wealth is the vessel for your blessing. Why not peace, joy, or health? But do you see it now, beloved? God is not limited. He doesn't just give one gift, He gives everything. The inheritance you are receiving through this final wish is not just about money. It is about new opportunities. It is the spreading of your influence, a rising world where you no longer carry the weight of need. The heavens understand that in order for you to fulfill your purpose, you need freedom, and that freedom starts right here, right now. Beloved, hear this again. This is not a coincidence, nor is it chance, nor is it some fantasy. This is divine destiny, written long before you were born. The same God who counted every star and named every wave in the sea whispered your name into this inheritance. And Archangel Michael, the warrior of the heavens, has been guarding this moment. He says with urgency, do not let them slip away. Remind them that their name is on the scroll, their blessing is sealed, and their moment has arrived. You may wonder why wealth is the vessel for your blessing. Why not peace, joy, or health? But do you see now, beloved? God is not limited. He does not give just one gift. He gives everything. The inheritance that comes to you now is not just about money. It is the opening of doors, the spreading of influence, and the lifting of burdens. It is freedom. Freedom to rise and fulfill your calling. Look back for a moment. Every time you tried to rise, there was resistance. Every time you tried to move forward, something pushed you back. These were not random events. These were the barriers set up to keep you from reaching this very moment. The enemy saw what was coming and trembled. He knew that if you made it to this day, nothing could stop you from walking into your destiny. That is why life was so difficult, why betrayal came, and why the pain felt so heavy. But you are still here, still standing. And now, all you have to do is remain standing, because the gates are opening wide. Beloved, can you imagine what it feels like when the angel places the crown on your head? That is what your spirit feels right now. You may not see it with your eyes just yet, but your soul feels it. It is the weight in your chest, the excitement that stirs within you, the electric energy running through your body as your spirit realizes that a new mantle has been placed on you. Archangel Michael whispers to you, do you feel it? The heavens are crowning you for the kingdom, and know this, the final wish of the millionaire is not the end. It is the beginning of something far greater. For them, it was their final act, but for you, it is the first step into a life you never imagined. They used their last breath to sign your future, and the heavens have honored this, sealing it with divine power. That is why no one can challenge this blessing. Not the courts, not relatives, not enemies, not even time. It is sealed in the heavens. Child of destiny, you have asked countless times, when will my turn come? When will my life change? The heavens answer now, your time is now. Your change has arrived today. This is the moment you have been waiting for. Every disappointment before this moment was simply proof that the miracle was being saved for the perfect time. And now, that time has come. Listen closely. Archangel Michael is not just delivering news, he is offering guidance. He says, do not doubt, do not hesitate. Keep your heart open. Believe completely, for your faith is the key that unlocks this new chapter. Faith is not just hope. It is currency in the spirit, and your faith today will complete what has already been sealed by the heavens. Beloved, this blessing is so immense that it will overflow into every part of your life. Your home will transform, your relationships will change, and your influence will grow. People will see you differently, not only because of wealth, but because they will recognize the hand of the heavens upon you. They will understand that you are chosen, and while some will envy you, many will be inspired. You will become living proof that God still works miracles. Do not be surprised when old wounds begin to heal as this blessing arrives. The pain that has haunted you for years will finally ease. Doors that have been closed for decades will suddenly open. This is what happens when the heavens release the scroll with your name. It is not just about material wealth, it is about divine transformation. Think about how you felt when you were abandoned, when you were forgotten. Remember how low you fell when those you trusted walked away. Beloved, this pain was the fertilizer that nurtured the soil of your destiny. And now, from this very soil, the harvest is rising. That is why Archangel Michael speaks with such passion. Tell them their tears were not wasted. Tell them their suffering earned this crown. Tell them their faith unlocked this inheritance. Now I must share something deeper with you. The wish of the dying millionaire is not just about wealth. It is about spiritual alignment. Invisible hands guided their actions, angels steered their pen, and the heavens shaped their thoughts. When they signed their final papers, your name became the vessel for something much greater. This is not a simple human story. This is part of a divine plan. Beloved, as you sit here reading, you may feel your heart racing and your spirit trembling. This is no coincidence. It is confirmation. You already know deep inside that this message is for you. You feel the pull, the connection. Now you have only one choice: to fully accept this blessing or to let doubt take over once more. Do not let indecision win. Michael says, this is their last warning. If they miss this, they miss the miracle. Stop for a moment. Place your hand over your heart and feel its rhythm. This is not just the flow of blood. It is a knock on the heavens. Every heartbeat echoes, now, now, now. Do not hesitate, beloved. This message will not wait. The scroll is open, the angels are watching, the gates are open, and all that's left is for you to step through. Yes, beloved, the heavens are carrying your name.